I was doing some documentation for my other YouTube channel, which is Read Music for Guitar, and I'm using Guitar Pro. Guitar Pro is quite an amazing software if you're writing music for guitar. I can turn on the tab. So here's the tab notation, and I actually use the tab to be able to write things in different positions. I find it very convenient. Sometimes I use the actual notes and I just specify the string using the numbers on the keyboard. In this case, I have a little melody that I composed. So the little lesson I'm preparing on my other channel is showing how you can read music not only in the first position, but the second, the fourth, and the seventh position, playing the same melody. I made the first one, and then I copied it to the next one, and then I altered it. This first pickup measure right here has two notes. This is playing the D and the E on strings 5 and 4. Now I want to move that up to the 7th fret, and on the 7th fret, that means I'd start with my 4th finger on the D on the 10th fret. I'm just highlighting those two notes, and I'm going to push the Alt key and the down arrow, and let's see what happens here. So that is exactly what I want, right? So I'm playing that note on the 10th fret and then this note on the 7th fret. So this is such a really cool feature. I could do this with the whole thing actually. If I push the Alt key, this may not be exactly what I want, so I'm going to have to go through and check it, but it might be pretty close. So let's check if it makes sense. So I'm going 10, 7, 9. I'm going over to the third string for that A. So everything is looking good right here. And let's see if it makes sense. I think pretty much this might have done it. So I'm going to right click here. You can get to these same options. If you go note, and here are the options that I'm talking about. It's shift down or shift up. So you can shift down a string or you can shift up a string. Or you can use what it says right there, the Alt down button or the Alt up button. Now here's another cool feature. If you're familiar with how guitar music is written, a lot of times you get some guitar fingering to help you figure out what position the arranger had in mind for you to play. So in this case, if I just go back to this part here, if I've got my 5th string here on the 5th fret, if I've got that selected, what I can do is I can go over here, and first of all I can put the string number, right? It'll put me a number 5 over there, and then I can also go to either we got the left hand fingering or the right hand. So the right hand fingering I'm not too concerned about. I'm concerned about the left hand. So what you get is a nice representation of your hand, and you can select the finger that you want. In this case I want the 4th finger, so I'm going to select that, and then it puts a little number 4 at the side of it. So this is kind of cool because I can go then to, if I wanted to put all the fingerings, I could put on the 2nd fret. I'm going to be using the 1st finger in this case. So this is how, but actually that would also be on a different string. That's going to be on the 4th string. So I could annotate this fully using these very easy to use features. Let's assume that I've done everything I want to do, and all I need to do now is I can just turn off the tab, and here's my sheet of music, and I'll be putting some more fingerings on here, but I could annotate these. I could do the same thing right now. I could just specify the string. That's going to be 5th string, and we're playing in the 4th position. Then I'm just going to specify finger 2, right? So I could do that. I don't really need the tab to be there, so I can go and mark it up just to make sure that there's no ambiguity. So those are a few nice features that I thought I'd highlight on Guitar Pro. So stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you soon, and check out my other channel if you're interested in reading music for guitar.